let's tell you that President Muhammadu Buhari met with his ministers and top officials of government today. Perhaps the first time that he will be meeting some of them since he was given the certificate of return after being declared the winner of the 2019 presidential election. The president did say there will be tough times ahead in the next 4 years, and he did promise that he and his government will hit the ground running.
It's a congratulation from both sides. Secondly, it saves time because in trying to visit all the states and Abuja, that has to be done at the expense of some official messages to me and memos. So it will save me time to catch up with what I had missed when I was trying to cover all the states and Abuja. Our last lap, or my last lap of 4 years, I think it's going to be tough because people are very forgetful. That was why wherever I went, I reminded them of the campaign by my party or by our party of the 3 fundamental issues. Security, because I kept on saying, and I didn't mind even sounding like a broken gramophone record, that you have to secure a country or an institution to manage it properly. If you don't secure it, you can't manage it, no matter how much propaganda you put in place. Secondly, the economy, the unemployed able bodies is a problem of this country as a whole. More than 60% are youth, that means 35 years and below. They need to be kept busy. And we had the foresight to get the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and Central Bank to try and give soft loans to farmers.
Well then, another activity which happened at the State House today is not with the president and his ministers this time around, is with the members of the Peace Committee. This is a group of eminent Nigerians and leaders in the society who are working hard to ensure that pre- and post-election era, there will be peace. A former head of state, General Abdul Salami Abubakar, alongside some members of that committee, like Bishop Matthew Kuka, were at the State House to meet with President Muhammadu Buhari. They had also met with a PDP candidate, Atiku Abubakar, and what they are preaching is peace. But then, something interesting has happened today. Within the ranks of the All Progressives Congress, APC, the party today had with the big stick on some big members of the party, chieftains of the party. 2 governors have been suspended by the All Progressives Congress after its National Working Committee meeting in Abuja. The governors are of Ogun State and Imo State, Okorocha of Imo State and Ibikunle Amosun of Ogun State. Also, the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Usani, has also been suspended, and also the Director General of the Voice of Nigeria, Mr. Okechukwu. Some of those suspended, according to the party, have been recommended for expulsion pending the time the neck of the party will be meeting. Other people that are up for investigation is the Governor of Ondo State, which the party say it may query, Governor Olurotimi Akeredolu. Well, the governor of Imo State has responded to the suspension, and he said that he had accused the governor, rather the chairman of the party, Adams Oshomole, has been behind the whole plot. We have joining us the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Mr. Lanre Issa Onilu, to shed light on some of the issues that have happened today and why it has happened at this time? The implications of all of this. Thank you so much, Mr. Onilu, for coming on the program tonight.
My pleasure.
It's interesting that you're punishing governors. We perhaps have not seen this happen in a long time, at least in recent political history. Is the party setting itself up for some more crisis?
Well, you don't call that crisis. I think we should be celebrating democracy at this stage. As you said, this is the first time you will see something like this happening. The impression that has been created, what had been at play all along, is that certain people are above the law. Whether they are in a society, in an association, in the country, you have some people that act as if they are above the law. But what you have in APC, which is part of the change that this party has brought on this country, is that everybody is subject to the law and everybody is equal before the law. So as far as APC is concerned, what has happened is to send the signal that no matter what position you occupy, that position rather confers on you responsibility rather than rights that are above the ordinary members. You don't have such rights. Nobody has.
Because some of the reaction, perhaps the one from the governor of Imo State, I guess you probably had seen it, as such that this is a personal attack. This is a vendetta of some sort. And in fact, he is saying from a statement released that this is a 2023 game plan that is being hashed out. That's
quite unfortunate. It is not news.
Sorry, look at what the governor of Imo State said. He said Oshiomhole was determined right from the onset to destroy APC in the southeast, and unknown to party chiefs from the zone who had that he's playing the politics of 2023 in 2016. 2019. So those are some of the reactions coming from the governor of Imo State.
Well, it's just begging the issue. What is at play here is that there's an allegation of anti-party activity. The governor needs to address that. Is it true he has continued to indulge himself as if he's above the law or the constitution of the party?
What is anti-party activity? How do you define it?
Fantastic. When you become a member of a party, you subscribe fully to the party. I mean, all the constitution, the rules and regulations of that party. He is a member of APC. He's actually a leader of the party. And you, because you couldn't get what you wanted, then you pick up somebody from another political party, different from APC, without any record of alliance between APC and that political party. And you continue to campaign for the party that is not our party, that is not the party that you belong to, using our resources and our platform. Because our resources include the assets in terms of votes, in terms of popularity, in terms of reputation, in terms of integrity, in terms of the credibility of our party. These are the assets you're transferring to another person. And you're now acting as opposition to our own candidate in your state. And this is not just starting. When it started, the party took the correct line of action. The first thing is to warn you. The second is to issue a query. And then now that has continued. It's lasted for almost 3 months or more. And when the whole of this started, the impression was at a stage it will come to sit down and say, oh, I'm a leader of this party. I should rather continue to help in building the party rather than doing anything that will appear I'm trying to destroy the party. Now, we went for campaign in Imo, and you saw a situation where another candidate, governorship candidate, was brought on our podium. And our own candidate, whatever we needed to do on the platform, it was prevented from doing so. And to the extent that he glaringly and openly undermined our candidate.
So your party is embarrassed by that?
Our party is embarrassed, and it's a flagrant, action. It's an action that you are flouting the rules, the constitution that you have subscribed.
Because, I mean, some of these people have gone to visit the president. For example, the candidate of the APM was taken by the governor to see the president. So are you going to also caution the president because he has entertained support from other parties that your party has not officially endorsed?
The APC is ready to take on any party that feels our credibility is huge enough, we want to benefit from it. But benefit for me does not mean we have signed any alliance or entered into any alliance with you. Where we have candidates, our candidate is our candidate.
All right.
So the president is also a statesman, and he has demonstrated this on many occasions. Don't forget that even this election that we just had, despite the fact that he was a candidate,
All right.
he openly said, you are free to vote across party lines.
Some of these people, for example, the governor of Ogun State, which you mentioned, aligning with another party governorship candidate, he did go to the president and took pictures with the president. What would you call that? And your president said, the president, your presidential candidate did say, look, vote across party line.
Yeah.
Could the president also be campaigning for other party on your platform?
No, we should be saluting the president. We should be commending him. We should be thankful that we have someone like him as our president. You know what that means? He's saying I'm a candidate of a party. President Muhammadu Buhari is a party man. He has demonstrated that, continuously all the time. I'm APC candidate. He would hold the hand of our candidate, APC candidate, at all our rallies and say this is our candidate. But I am also your president. You have a right to choose whomever you want. And I have a responsibility to guarantee your right. That's what the president is doing. And that's what we've never had before. A president that rises above personal
So now,
interest.
with all of this that has happened, what do you think could be the implication? If you're going to a governorship election and you're suspending, if Governor Akeredolu, what is his own offense?
Yeah, but his offense is that since the time after the primaries, it's come out clearly that he was going to support a candidate other than the candidate of APC.
So it's a similar offense?
It's a similar offense. And we've taken him through the process as well. We've tried to process him as per what our constitution recommends up to this stage. And we thought at a stage, you saw what happened when the president was in Ogun for campaign. That was beyond the limit.
So as it stands right now, I'm looking at the implication of all of this. You're going to a governorship election.
Yeah.
Is to
make that statement clearly to everybody, all our members in all of these states, that we don't have alliance with any other candidate. And anybody that goes ahead to hobnob with any candidate other than the candidate of APC, the party will take action.
Well, our closing moment now, we have 20 seconds to close. Where do you see these going with some of the leaders and governors that you have suspended?
Now, everybody will have to adjust to the reality that democracy has taken full force, is in full force in Nigeria. The APC is pioneering that everybody is equal before the law, that our constitution is supreme to every member.
And you're not afraid of an implosion?
Well, implosion for good reason.
Okay, that's where we leave it. Mr. Larry Issa Onilu, the spokesperson of the All Progressives Congress, APC. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
My pleasure.
Well, that's our show for today. Many thanks for watching, everyone, for live from Abuja studio. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.